Hey guys, this is a video review on the American literature text, Little Brother by Cory Doctorow. Controversial themes, interesting climax, vivid characters are all present in this gripping text to hook the readers. My name is Wei Yang, by the way, along with my mates Delsario and Dany. First up, I shall give an introduction to the plot of the story. The novel revolves around a high school boy named Marcus. He's 17 and along with his three other friends include Daryl, Van and Jolo. These high school kids were a rebellious bunch who often broke school rules and even played truant. An attempt to play a real-life game that rewards attractive prizes led to these high school kids playing truant once again. Suddenly, the Bay Bridge in the city exploded, bringing about massive chaos to every individual in San Francisco. As they blend into the crowd towards the shelters, Daryl was stabbed by a random guy. Left with no choice, the group went to seek help, only to be captured by the DHS. The explosion was due to a terrorist attack and they became suspects of terrorism. After being tortured and interrogated, the group was released except Daryl. Besides, San Francisco has become a city under strict surveillance. Every individual is tracked and privacy was no longer present. This is also under the act of DHS. Marcus could no longer tolerate this. It's time to fight back. It's time to engage war with the government. His adventure begins from here. The characters in the story. Main protagonist is Marcus Yellow. He's a 17-year-old high school student who enjoys technology and building his own custom technology devices to hack into the school system or playing games. He is the leader of his foursome of friends. Daryl is Marcus' best friend who attends the same high school as Marcus. He is not really mentioned a lot in the story. Van is a 17-year-old North Korean girl who attends a nearby all-girls Catholic school. She is the idealist person of the group. Jolu is a brilliant high school student at a nearby Catholic school. He is the technical member of the group. He is the most technology-oriented in the group, doing his own programming and working for a local ISP. The novel conveyed several themes throughout its plot. Some aspect that helps to develop and bring out the themes in the settings and the characters in the story. Also, the themes in the novel brings us to explore several American cultures. One of the themes in the story is technology. It is being a threat to our society. Technology has been the main focus and driving point of the story. From the start to the conflict to the climax, they were all linked together by the point on technology. The novel explains how technology conflicts with the issue on human rights, privacy, and liberty. This conflict is also the main climax of the novel. It sets us thinking if technology is a boon or a bane. A quote from the novel. This is why I love technology. If you use it right, it could give you power and privacy. Technology is so powerful, it can strengthen and at the same time destroy us.
Another theme conveyed is the issue on one's life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. These are the key issues presented in the Bills of Rights of the states. The Bills of Rights is a very common and respected constitution in America, but Cory presented this system as a weak system, a system so fragile, it falls over a small push. In this case, the push is a terrorist attack. San Francisco's become a post-war state where everything is monitored by the DHS. Freedom, rights, and privacy were neglected. The constitution of Bills of Rights is ignored. As we read and analyze the novel, Cory seems to be bringing out to us that America is not as liberal as we think. Instead, there are some areas in which America neglects or ignores the Bills of Rights. People's privacy and freedom are at risk. Fortunately, Cory also conveyed that our rights could be restored even by a 17-year-old kid. A quote to support this theme is, "I can't go underground for a year, 10 years, my whole life, waiting for freedom to be handed to me. Freedom is something you have to take for yourself. Freedom is our right and should not be taken for granted. It is something which we earn and fight for." We notice that the two themes mentioned earlier are related. Tech and rights are the conflicting interests in the novel. Technology theme is on one side and the right theme is on another. How we balance these two themes is what Cory wanted to show. Look at this quote. In fact, Cory used very strong tone to convey his message, and we know that there are many rights issues in this current world. He's probably trying to spread such issues to the reader and create awareness and thoughts to a greater audience. Last theme of the novel, brotherhood. Marcus and his friends share a close bond of friendship. After conflicts come unity and vice versa. This is a common process of life, and I guess Cory is probably trying to spread the brotherhood theme to his readers. Brotherhood is essential. As a quote from the novels goes, I've been getting him into and out of trouble the whole time. Friends need not be the recipe to success. It should be someone who goes through success and failure with you together. Also, as the plot goes, having Marcus losing a friend in the midst of saving another, we understand the difficulties and importance of brotherhood. These themes are effectively delivered by the characters in the novel. The protagonist is a tech genius, freedom fighter, and had friends and allies to conquer his obstacles. Yet the antagonist manipulates technology, destroys freedoms, and runs a corporation to achieve his goals. Notice that this complements with the theme mentioned earlier on. Hence, the climax of the story is very much on man versus man or man versus circumstances, where the circumstance represents technology advancement in this case. Besides character, the setting also helps to set up the theme. Cory Doctorow set up a futuristic setting to leave an impression on a high-tech society. This forms a good structure for the theme of technology advancement to mankind. Also, there's a torture scene at the beginning of the novel where DHS interrogate Marcus. The scene is described vividly and clearly, and this allows the reader to think deeper about our liberties and our rights. Cory has done really well in setting up the themes and messages to his reader through both setting and characters of the story.
American culture could be seen through this novel. Firstly, we could see a unique American culture, cool and powerful intelligence services. We often see intelligence organizations in American movies and Hollywood shows. This is also present in Little Brother. DHS is the intelligence service in this case and also the antagonist of the plot. Second American culture we spotted is the issue on rights of the liberty in the states. The Bill of Rights, which is commonly mentioned in the novel, is a constitution in America. Cory Doctorow is probably trying to bring out the liberal culture and flaws in the system. The novel ends with Marcus' success in making DHS lose their powers and the San Francisco folks obtaining their freedom again. This clearly shows that rights and freedom could not be sacrificed over security. A balance must be formed to achieve success in a political system or constitution. Here are some famous inspiring quotes from the novel. Of course, good novels deserve great critics. Here are some comments on Little Brother by famous writers or professionals. Thank you.